I am in New Hampshire again, and we're gonna buy as many cars as we can for under $5,000. One of the best cars I ever owned was a BMW 540M. Really clean. Oh my God! I feel like, honestly, everything you bought is overpriced. I would have never spent that much money. You may notice behind me the fall foliage. Wait. There's no fall foliage in Florida, Craig. Aha, because I am in New Hampshire again. You may know me from Flying Wheels. I own a car dealership in New Hampshire. I moved to Florida, but still own the car dealership in New Hampshire. If you've been following along in my journey, I started a car dealership at 23, grew it. Now I run it remotely. I have a manager that takes care of it. I taught her how to run it. And today, I'm back in New Hampshire and we're gonna buy as many cars as we can for under $5,000. This will be the third video in this series of what can we buy for under $5,000. Even though I'm looking at an Audi S6, you're gonna come along with me inside of a dealer auction. We're gonna go through everything with my manager, Lauren, see what she's interested in, how she's buying, how I buy, what we're gonna come up with, talk about market updates, and you're gonna join me for the entire experience. My name is Craig from Flying Wheels. Let's get going. So I have a problem. I buy what I like. I buy what I want. But it's not about me, it's about the consumer.
It's not what you like, it's the consumer.
But 2017 Audi S6, I love these things. Twin turbo, V8, all-wheel drive, cross-stitched leather. It is so much fun. I love these cars. Now, I started this video with the theme of what can we buy for under $5,000? We're gonna buy as much as we can. No matter what. If you watch my videos, you know I love Audi, you know I hate Audi. Oh man, I'm gonna end up buying a gosh darn Audi S6. And there's an M40, wait, an M540i over there that I like. That is not the theme of this video. Let's go find Lauren and see what she's looking at. Lauren, who is doing her job much better than I am, is looking at reasonable vehicles. Vehicles that will sell to the consumer, not Audis and BMWs. So we have, stay away, we can't fix that in-house. What we're looking at is stuff that you can fix in shop. Yeah. So we have a detailer, we have a mechanic, and we have you as the salesperson, manager, and shop runner. Yeah. So we need to find what we can buy, fix, and sell in-house. We don't do body work, and honestly, nowadays, body shops are so busy, like since COVID, still 4 years later, they're so busy that they're months out. So if you buy something like that, it's gonna tie up $4,000 or $5,000 and then sit in an auto body shop for 3 months. It's a waste. Now, Ford Explorer would be a perfect seller, but we live in New Hampshire, not me, you live in New Hampshire, and you get this and this and that right there. And then I guarantee this right here with spray foam, and I guarantee if I open this up, yeah, it's all rotted. So you really have to be careful about what you're buying in New Hampshire. 2010 Hyundai Elantra, perfect under $5,000 car, 135,000 miles, paint and body's in good shape, automatic transmission, 4-cylinder. This is when Hyundai made like a decent car. Now the engines always die on these things. Clean Carfax, no accents, but it is filthy. What I would do with this, pull the seats out completely, power wash. I don't even want to sit in it. I'm not going to sit in it. You already started it. No check engine lights on, right? Forward, reverse, all works. And we can drive these cars a little bit, like forward, back up, feel it shift through like first and second gear. That's about it. Things I look for, current inspection stickers, no current inspection stickers, but it's being sold from a new car store, which is nice. So it's a trade-in. New car specifically is the name of that dealership, but new car stores, they're trade-ins. I'd rather buy the trade-ins than like used car dealer stuff. So what else is on that list?
All right, I got...
Want to just walk up and down the aisles?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey everyone, I just want to tell you guys, when I first started, I didn't have a lot of money, and you may have seen my flipping $400 to a Ferrari series, where I started with $400, bought a car, fixed a car, and sold a car. Well, that's essentially how I started my business. I didn't have a lot of money when I was starting out, so I needed working capital to start my dealership, get my dealer's license, and buy my first few cars. Banks were very quick to say no to me. So I know a lot of you are always looking for creative ideas to come up with some type of working capital to buy and sell your own inventory. That is where this card comes in. This is the revenued card. This is my revenued card. And thanks to working capital that was provided to me from cash advances and lines of credit, I was able to build up equity in my business, build my business into the cash that we have today that helps us be able to buy things like this, cars like this, or even to help pay your bills on slow months. A lot of you follow me for your quick flips, your side hustles, and your side projects. This is a great opportunity for you to get some working capital for your small business or your side hustle quickly with Revenue. With the Revenue card, they provide an online dashboard that puts you in control of your spending anytime, anywhere. You can easily check your payment calendar and transaction history 24/7. Applying is easy, and you can apply and receive a funding decision in as little as an hour. You'll also be able to access your funds within 24 hours. This is a great opportunity to start your business if you don't have a lot to work with. Thanks, Revenue. Go check it out with the link in the description. Now, someone already approached me. They came up to me. They know what I like. They're like, oh, I got an 89 IROC Z28. You got to come find it. Come see it. They found it in a barn or a tent or something. And we're going to go look at that. I'm going to look for two-wheel drive things that I can send down to Florida. Things that aren't desirable right now, convertibles, no Mercedes convertibles, Craig. Come on, you know better than that. I'm gonna look for convertibles, I'm gonna look for fun cars, two-wheel drive trucks, and I can ship them down because there's no market for that up here. People are trying to get rid of their toys right now, so we're gonna look for that stuff too. 13 Hyundai Elantra Sonata, 102,000 miles, perfect car for us. With these wheels, I like this because it's really ugly, but honestly, I would grind these down completely with an angle grinder. Grind it right down and then polish them up. They'll come right back right on the edge. 1996 Ford Mustang GT, 98,000 miles. Looks like it used to be red, then now it's faded red or orange. It was repainted. This is a spray job. It is a manual transmission. It has clean leather, has a nice set of wheels on it, but it is not original. So even though it does have low miles, why is it locked? That raises some red flags for me. Still a fun car in New Hampshire. Nobody wants it right now. Maybe we can bring that down. So Lauren is looking at the Expedition. We had two Expeditions, a 2017 and 2018, and that's where that woman from Maine tried to scam us on it.
Yes.
They always need rocker panels right here. I don't feel like having Dave do rocker panels on it. The problem is these things are so cheap. You can probably get this, what is it? It's a 2011, 139,000 miles. You'll probably pay $3 grand for it, but this will tie up all your money and time. And they don't sell that well.
Okay.
I like that they're longer, but the Suburbans do better. Explorers do better. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Don't do it, Craig. You do not want another Audi. Don't do it, Craig. Why do I love Audi so much? I just want a car. Love it. Don't do it. Walk away. Should I make another mistake with a Porsche Cayenne? No. How many videos do you want to make of I lost money? So cheap. Great off-road vehicles. So neglected. Always. Don't buy these anymore. Walk away. I will. Honda Insight, yes. Honda Accord, yes. Nissan Altima, yes. Subaru Impreza, yes. Absolutely the highest mile Chevy SSR I've ever seen. These are really, really cool. First of all, if you look at it, it's supposed to be like a 1940s style pickup truck if you look at the front. Now this one, if we open the hood, these should have a 5.3. It'd be even cooler if they had a 6-liter, but 5.3 liter V8 rear wheel drive. Or are these all-wheel drive? No, this is an 03, 149,000 miles. Kind of like a hot rod style, also convertible. These are really just an 03. The design on this was tremendous. So you're getting a hot rod, you're getting a convertible, you're getting a truck, you're getting a car, because it's the height of a car. Such a neat vehicle. How do you open this? I don't know. I don't know that to be honest with you, I don't know that I've ever been in one. I like this. If you know, you know. Okay, who knows, who remembers door locks like this? Leather interior, automatic transmission, Chevy V8 reliability. This was the good Chevy V8. Battery is dead, so I can't check it out. We have a rip in the leather. We have the waterfall right here, just like the Corvette. Really cool to see these things. The design was amazing. Right around the same time as the Plymouth Prowler. Plymouth Prowler was a little bit earlier, but I like how the late 90s, early 2000s really went for that like 40s and 50s flashback type hot rod cars. This will be going today, and I'm sure it's gonna be pretty cheap because it's 149,000 miles. That's a lot of miles for that vehicle, not for that engine or transmission though. I will have to wait till it runs through the lane so I can test to make sure the top works, because if the top doesn't work, it's useless. And I also want to see what that truck bed looks like. Now, if this was in Florida, it'd be a different story. It's in New Hampshire, so I'm gonna stay away, but this is a 1993 Buick Regal, 61,000 miles. Probably one of the best, most reliable cars ever built. One owner, limited, coupe, 3800 tune port injection. Here's the door handle right here. Why is it locked? It was just unlocked a minute ago. Immaculate interior, perfect. Early 90s cars were so cool, so much style and design, but I don't know what it looks like underneath. It's too old, it's useless here, I'm not gonna buy it. What I am interested in is this IROC Z. Fun story about this, the dealer that is selling this here, this was his car when he was in high school. He sold it, it sat under a tent for 20 years. He just recently found it again, bought it, and cleaned it up. This is how it was when he found it under the tent, aside from all the dirt that it was covered in. 77,000 miles, 89 Z28 IROC Z. Is it a Z28 and an IROC Z? You guys tell me, I don't know, but this is really cool. This is something I would buy and take down to Florida with me. Now, has the Kenwood CD player. If you're a product of the 90s, you know how cool that Kenwood was with Pioneer speakers in the rear. Let's start it up. Oh, who knows why there are two keys? What does this key go to and what does this key go to? You guys tell me in the comments. Let's start it up. Now, do these come with it is a Z28 IROC Z. Do these come with a 305 or a 350? A 5 liter or a 5.7 liter V8? Let's find out. That looks like the 5 liter. If I look right here, yeah, 5 liters. So it's a 305. Really, really clean. And the last inspection was 22 years ago. I look at all the oddball things because I'm an oddball. Hopefully Lauren is looking at things more reliable, more realistic, under $5,000 cars, Subarus, Hondas, Toyotas, hopefully no Chevy Cruzes, hopefully no Ford Focuses. We will see what she's been up to. I kind of let out the leash. She runs everything on her own now. She's been buying on her own. She's been fixing, cleaning, getting them reconned and serviced and sold on her own. So she's been pretty self-sufficient. So I kind of just let her do her thing. We'll go see what she's been looking at now. Veloster? No, let's stay away. One of the best cars I ever owned was a BMW 540M. This is it right here. I had a 2019, this is a 2022. Love this car. It has the right engine. It's all-wheel drive. I'd rather this engine over the 4.4 liter twin turbo. I'm interested. I'm the high bidder on a Honda Insight, 2010, 165,000 miles, $1,400, $1,500. I didn't even look at it. I saw pull out and that's it. I saw pull out and it's cheap. $1,500. I paid $1,500 for a Honda Insight. It doesn't have a check engine light on. I'm looking at pictures on the screen and that's how I bid on it. So I'll own it for like $1,700. What a car. She shines beautifully. Couple things. So there's a 2006 Buick LeSerre with 56,000 miles. Can't buy it because I looked underneath, it's all rusty. 06 Camry, probably could buy it. The 06, the Camrys don't rust like the American cars do, and I don't know why. I know I have bad luck with Nissan Rogues, but they're so cheap, they're hard to pass up. There's been a decent amount of $1,000 and $1,500 cars so far that I've found. I only have the Honda, and I don't know how Lauren's doing. What'd you get?
Mazda 3.
12 Mazda 3, 141,000 miles. Wasn't smoking, wasn't knocking?
No.
And it's a touring. That's one of the higher end models.
Yeah.
What do we pay? $3,000?
Yeah.
Nice. Everything is so expensive. No, I'm done. 2013, so an 11-year-old Nissan Altima should be 3 to 33. It just sold for $1,000 over that. So much money. Everything's so expensive. I have to say, in a market like this, it's near impossible. Everything Lauren said for the past few weeks, where it's hard to buy cars, is true. This 2011 Honda Civic that's going to be coming through behind me in just a minute has 130,000 miles. It's rough, really, really rough. And it's selling for $3,500. I don't know that I'd sell it for more than $4,500. After repairs and service and paying commissions, there's no money to be made on that Civic. And a lot of other cheap cars are that way too. The SSR is going through right now. Oh, they want $16,000 for 145,000 mile. Oh, that's ridiculous. That was crazy. I luckily just got out of this 2014 Town Country. Rust on this side, rust on the other side. 180,000 miles. Those should have been $2-3 grand. Now they're $4. They've gone up in value. It's crazy. I gotta stop making these videos. I think I'm inflating prices. I have to give it to Lauren over there. She's grinding hard. She's working harder than I am. Hustling, moving all over, putting the miles and those steps on her Fitbit. Lauren, look at her on the ground. She's doing it. She's figured it out. $1,000 on a Focus, yeah. Bid by 50s in a long time. probably has a bad transmission. 2011 Ford Focus, 140,000 miles. That's got 16 with fees, it's gonna be 18. I'll be into it for $2,500 by the time I'm done, and the rocket's rotted. Ridiculous.
This red Envoy, I don't know what year it is, but it has 400 and something miles on it. One owner, clean Carfax.
412,000 miles?
For 2004.
That's got to be some type of record. So this is tempting. A 2011 Yukon, 197,000 miles for $3,000 plus fees, so 3,500 probably. It's a lot of miles, but it's an SUV with a third row seat that's four-wheel drive that wasn't all rusty with the right engine. This is the bottom of the barrel stuff. You want to show me what you got? Too bad Adam didn't show up today. This has his name all over it. So in one of our last videos, Adam bought a 350Z for $1,700. He sold it for $3,500 the next day.
Hell yeah, the blue one?
Cash, yeah, the blue one. Yep. All right, what's our first one, our closest one?
Where are we? F?
C.
C. A66.
You've been here long enough to know.
I still can't.
C, D, A, B,
All right, so
E.
A66.
A66. Oh, that's what you were looking at when I first showed up today.
The Malibu, yeah.
The Malibu,
Yeah.
all right. Actually, before we even dive into yours, this is what I bought.
Ooh.
2015 Yukon XL SLT, 20-inch wheels, good tires. I think this is the one I bought. I'm pretty sure this is the one. I don't have my slip on me. Navigation, 2 DVDs, third row seat, four-wheel drive, great tires, no rust. So these things, Lauren, what do we sell these for?
Usually like 17.
17?
Yeah.
I paid 8. 8,000. That's, I think, our lottery ticket for the day. Yeah, big deal. I think Devin can fix this stuff up.
I'll trade you my
Push that in, fix that, clean it up, sand it. Little fiberglass, little Bondo, good as new.
It's really nice.
2,900 plus fees or including fees?
Including fees.
All right, so what did we sell it for? A 95,000 mile car?
I think it's like 5 or 6.
5. Ask
at
6
least.
and see what happens. If
At
no
least,
bites,
yeah.
lower it to 6.
At
After
least.
services
The
and
tires
repairs,
are
obviously. What else is there?
For the cars that I got?
Yeah, I have been home for 12 hours. My eyes are puffy and itchy, and my nose is running, and my skin is dry. 12 hours.
The Mazda.
The Mazda 3, 2012, 141,000 miles. These little compact cars are great sellers. Mazda, I'm terrified for. They have terrible engines, rod knock, they smoke. So this one makes me nervous. Current inspection sticker to next April, which is great. New Car is a store we like to buy from, which is great.
I got 2 off of him today.
Did you? Oh, you did? Did you look at this already?
Yeah.
It's very clean. It's almost like ready to be resold. We'll go through them and have them serviced and inspected and detailed a little bit more. Yeah, to be able to find something that looks like you can take photos of it right off the bat is pretty great.
Yeah.
Traction light, and that's it. This looks like a winner too, Lauren. So Lauren is officially on her own buying without my assistance and has been for, what do you say, a month and a half?
More than that.
Our last video was August.
Yeah, so since August, I've been doing it myself. I
Wow.
spent maybe like 2 weeks, but that was it.
How many cars do you think you bought on your own?
I would say at least 10.
10?
I think so.
And you've bought them, had them fixed, serviced, cleaned, and sold.
Yeah.
Some of them too, on your own completely. So you're self-sustaining.
Yep.
What's the other number?
Third.
The Hyundai with the gross seats?
Yeah, it was supposed to be 30.
The one we looked at earlier? Well, I have an appointment for lunch. We'll come back and look at it. All right, so I think you actually did better than me. I have a Honda Insight that I'm nervous to look at. We'll go get lunch, come back to the video, and see how I did.
A few minutes later.
Before we pick up some cars, while I'm here, it's time to winterize some stuff, including my Nissan 240SX with my Corvette engine, drift car, and my Skyline. Lauren, if you want to just sit on the hood, I'll give you a ride.
Sit on it?
Yeah.
Should I stand? Oh my god!
That's all. Pup, you get the Yukon. I have the Honda Insight, which I haven't even looked at. I have literally not even seen this car. Dave, what do you have?
Hyundai Elantra.
Ooh, gross. Okay, Pop, the Yukon is right over here. The Honda is in the back. And Dave, I'll walk you to the Elantra. It's down that way somewhere. I'm pretty pleased with this thing. I need to pick up my kids from the airport tonight. We needed something big. So, perfect purchase. All right, we'll see you up top. It was one of Lauren's purchases. I'll know by the seats. Yep, here you go. Doesn't stink though. Crazy. So we spent, I'm gonna go over prices for definitive prices, final prices in a minute. But I think she paid around $2,400 for that 2010 Hyundai Elantra with 139,000 miles. I bought one of those 5 years ago from somebody for $1,700. So in 5 years, that car has appreciated. Go figure. Can I explain it? No. That's the world we live in though. But I guess there was a car shortage for a while. So we're probably catching up to like, I don't know. I don't have an answer. Let's go see this Honda Insight. So what happened, I saw it, Honda, bid from afar. I think that's it right there. Bid from afar, which never works in my favor. $1,000, $1,100, $1,200. Honda for $1,200 is worth it. There's a picture on the screen, so I'm kind of guessing, but also based off a picture on a screen. Hondas are cheap. This is it. Yeah. P14. Yeah, this is my Honda. You can use a little bit of Dr. Color chip to fix these chips. Original pinstripe. Honda, cheap Honda paint that pits and chips and peels. Disgusting. What is up with all this fabric interior lately? Disgusting people. You guys know the game. Will it start? 2 keys. Nice. Will it drive? Nice. All right, so we got 5 cars. They're all gonna be up there. I already took the Malibu back after lunch. The Malibu ran great. It was clean. That might be the buy of the day aside from my Yukon. My Yukon has some front end damage, needs a windshield. No biggie for paying under $8 grand. I should probably get 15, I think. So I should double my money. That is what I would consider my lottery ticket today. Even if I get 14, that is incredibly cheap. As long as the transmission doesn't slip, as long as it doesn't have lifter issues. Good chance it could have both. We will find out in a minute. And we'll go over numbers and we'll see what we bought completely, everything. A full tank of gas in this Honda Insight, nice. And then look at what we have right there. That's a 1969 Pontiac Firebird 350 convertible. Ram air hood with a tack on the hood, wow. That's a good looking car. There's Lauren in her Mazda 3. There's Dave in his Hyundai. Check this thing out. 69 Firebird. 69 is the only year with these headlights. 67, 68 had different headlights. Very, very similar though. Fun fact, I had this car in white when I was 17. Same shifter, same interior, 350 engine, convertible, same smell even. Wow. We're back at my shop. Everything is transported back. It's 6 o'clock. Our next video, I'm gonna go through what's been going on at Flying Wheels in New Hampshire. Give you the rundown about what's been going on here. Are we successful? Are we failing? What's happening? It's been 4 months without me here. We've been through a roller coaster of things. We're starting to settle down. I'm gonna go through all that in our next video. But for now, let's see what we actually paid for everything. We got the Hyundai Accent, the GMC Yukon, which has been awesome. We got the Mazda, the Honda Insight, and the Chevy Malibu. That's kind of a teaser into tomorrow's video, or our next video. I'll go into it later, where we talk about why we're buying what we're buying, instead of like, I think you know why we're not buying those Mercedes and Hummers anymore, but it's a lot more to it than that. Lauren, what did we pay for everything today? So the Malibu.
All right, so Malibu was $29.
I like your mouse pad, by the way.
Thank you. $29.05.
$29.05 for an 09 Malibu, but it had 96,000 miles.
Yeah,
so that's awesome.
Yep.
Okay.
Next, I have the 15 Yukon XL.
Okay.
You paid $7,720.
Wildly inexpensive. That's crazy.
Yeah. 2010 Honda Insight. You paid $1,735
for a Honda.
For a Honda.
What year is it?
2010.
Nice.
I'm surprised
hybrid
you
too.
got a
It's like a
Honda.
Prius.
Yeah. 2012 Mazda 3. $3,055.
Okay.
And then a 2010 Hyundai Elantra for $2,135.
I feel like, honestly, everything you bought is overpriced.
Oh yeah, everything.
But if you didn't buy those, you wouldn't have bought anything.
No.
Because everything was overpriced like that.
Everything
So
was-
I would have never spent that much money, but I probably would have walked away not buying anything.
Yeah.
And we have to have things to sell.
Last week I walked away without buying anything.
So yeah, you get it. We either don't have anything to sell, or we do and we just pay a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then sell it that way.
Yeah.
It's just that everybody's buying those things. So we'll get into that more in the next video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all later. Thanks for joining today. And subscribe if you have not subscribed. And if you like this content, make sure to like it. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like in the comments. We'll see y'all later. Oh, hey, we have a merch store. Look at this. If you want a Flying Wheels shirt, if you want a Flying Wheels shirt, nobody wants a Flying Wheels shirt of my face. But we have some cool shirts here. If anybody wants anything, we have a merch store with a link in our description. Oh, hats. I love the hats, actually. So check them out in our link in the description. See y'all later. Adios.